I can't think of a day from grade 6 to grade 12 that I didn't get called a faggot.
Let's say out loud, there is still an ugly, intolerant thread weaving its way through this community and many communities.
And what this does for people of color, for people that identify as non-binary, it sends a message to them that they don't always belong here.
I saw it happen a lot, where people would say things very offhandedly. So easily they would say derogatory terms.
Because they looked different, because they were like visibly different, I guess, than what people are used to. They were like not, they didn't fit into like the gender expression that people kind of wanted to box them into. And because of that, they faced hate all the time.
Most people didn't have the experience of being around someone who was openly gay.
You know, just going through that whole thing of, you know, am I? Why am I? I don't want to be. Do I have to be?
You know, you can't really look at me and say like that person's queer, but I am queer.
We're here, like, you might not know it, but we're everywhere.
I think small towns need it more than the major cities.
Minden Pride does take place in a small rural community, and these communities historically haven't always been the safest places for LGBTQ people and people of color.
So pride is needed all over the world, but pride's also needed here because of, you know, every little kid in school is called a faggot.
I'm really lucky to have grown up in a family that accepts me for who I am. Not everybody gets that.
So the fact that Minden Pride is happening in Haliburton County and the fact that it's being endorsed by so many different factions of the community is really helping youth in our community have hope and have role models and know that they too are important.
Minden Pride provides the opportunity for all people to come together.
Regardless of their identities, regardless of their race, their heritage, their gender, their abilities.
Everybody's like true selves comes out, and it's really amazing to see that. It's so beautiful.
Not only that, but it also educates kids that it's okay to be who you are.
The children were, bar none, hands down, completely open, interested, engaged, interactive.
The thing with Minden Pride is chances are if you go, you're going to know someone that's there, or maybe even everyone that's there.
Minden Pride is community pride.
I think it is a great way to take the stigma and fear away from everything.
And that's why Pride has to happen.
One thing I would also love to see for Minden Pride is for it to reach further and further into the community, into our libraries, into our schools, our businesses, and local events every single day, so that year-round the message is being received of inclusiveness.
I hope that Minden Pride shows people who might have not spoken out beforehand if they witnessed something happening. I hope that it kind of encourages them to do that.
The younger generations are starting to act on it. It's no longer acceptable. So we're starting to see some big backlash to just the way things were done, and it's just not right. So over time, hopefully this continues to an extent and acceptance is the norm.
Well, I mean, a world where we don't have to worry about that. A world where we don't have to worry that we don't need something like Black Lives Matter. A world where we don't need these kind of things to constantly have to fight for these rights.
I'm hoping that more people won't be afraid to come to the Pride Festival, that they won't be ashamed of being who they are. Yeah.
I felt that I could do this drag party and it didn't have to be attached to Pride. I said, you know, for me, it's a party that could be like any other party and everybody could come. The fact that it does help bring exclusivity and some awareness to what's happening, it's great. But where do we have to move to? To that place where everybody can get together, accept everybody, and have a really good time together, despite their differences.
It'd be nice to not need pride, but it's nice to have pride.
I hope for these girls in the community that they are always happy and supported and loved, and they feel like they've got a safe space to go to and a community that supports whatever decisions they make along the way. And yes, I think that we're heading in that direction, for sure.